Okay, now we'll start about the FTP. FTP designed to strengthen academic quality by equipping faculty members with the knowledge and with essential skills for implementing outcome-based education. Aligned with its objective, this FTP focus on key educationalist contemporary assessment strategies that support well-defined and measurable learning outcomes. It provides comprehensive insights into instructing higher education's curricula using OBE principles, thereby enhancing the effectiveness of the teaching learning process. Through discussions and practical approaches, this FDP aims to deepen faculty understanding, multidisciplinary, holistic education, community engagement, professions, leadership developments, teaching involving roles, and holistic education. Contemporary based education curriculums require the quality full educations. Further, its guide participates learning, equating outcomes that establishing continuous improvement mechanisms to ensure sustainable academic excellency. So today's objective of our FDP is to enhance the key discussion, educational reforms, guide faculty member to design contemporary assessments and evaluations method, align based education to provide insight into instructing the higher education curriculum using OBE principles with well-defined teaching and learning capacities to enhance faculty understanding of learning outcomes on their role in strengthening teaching learning effectiveness framework to equip participants and methods for evaluating learning outcome, establishing continuous improvement process for enhanced academic quality. So about the organizing institutions at RBMI, we empower young minds to shape the future. Committed to global leadership in education, we maintain high academic standards, foresters industry connections, and divine research with campus in Bareilly and Greater Noida. Diverse undergraduate and postgraduate courses recognized as the best management college in Delhi NCR. We excel in placements, strives for excellency, evolving course to match industry trends, holding top ranking status in the North India as per AIMI ranking 2006 to 2008. Affiliating with the Prestige University, focus on holistic development, providing rigorous industry trainings, offering seamless digital student experience, and implementing smart classes. RBMI is not just an institution, it's a transformative journey towards academic and professional brilliance. The Asian Research Foundation is an international oriented organization dedicated to advance scientific knowledge, innovations, and interdisciplinary collaboration across borders. Founded on the principle of excellency, integrity, and inclusivity, the ARF serves as a platform for researchers, institutionals, policymakers to collaborate on solutions in academic, industrial, and cooperative fields. Research Culture Society is a registered international scientific research institute registered with several limited or government bodies. It is also an independent, autonomous, professional academic organizations. Education institutes, college, university, school, industries, companies, and firms welcome with the MOU collaborations, free to sign without any charges for academic exchange, knowledge, partner, community development program, and events with us. We are organizing, promoting education events and professional events, as well as publishing research work. We also invite sponsorship from the industries, cooperatives, institutions, and government bodies. National Faculty Development Program, outcome-based teaching and learning capacity building program start from the 23rd to 24th, 28th Feb 2026 is organizations. Dr. Shyam Agarwal, Director RBMI Group of Institutes, Greater Noida, TCS University, India. Aparna Indu, HOD RBMI Group of Institutions, Greater Noida, CCS University, India, Coordinator of FTP. Dr. Chirag Patel, Director, Admin, NIIT, Research Culture Society, President International Scientific Research Associations. Dr. Ramia Lampo, Greek Ministry of Education, Greece, and Education Technologies. Dr. Kiran Nani, Research Coordinator, Research Culture Society, India. Professor Paresh Shah, Member, Research Culture Society, Alumni of AIIM, Ahmedabad, Principal and Professor, Roy Business School, Roy University, Ahmedabad, India. Now, welcome to all for this FDP sessions. The blessing with the Diya, alignment with the mind and our life. It goes with the start with our first session, designing. Now start with the our anthem.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रौघा या वीणावरदण्डवण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा सरस्वती भगवती शेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनी वीणापुस्तकधारिणीं भयरा जाड्याधकारापहा हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने स्थिता वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्.
Now start with the day one session. As a topic is designing multidisciplinary and holistic education program with the respected ma'am Dr. Prantma Mishra, Associate Professor, HGM, Ajam College of Education, Dr. P.A. Anamdar University, Pune, India. And I just give brief introduction about her. She is Associate Professor and PhD Guide as HGM, Ajam College of Education, Dr. P.A. Nam, University, Pune, Maharashtra. She earned her PhD in Education Psychology from Jaipur National University. Is an alumnus of the Regional College of Education, Ajmer. She qualified for NET in July 2001 and has over 20 years of rich teaching and learning experience across India, beginning her career as a lecturer at Hari Bahud Upadhyay College of Education, Ajmer. Dr. Prishya area of interest include teacher education, education psychology, education technology, and research in education. She regularly publishes in national, international Scopus Index and Web of Science journals. As an entrepreneur, she earns the Pratima Mishra Education Society. She collaborate contribution have been recognized with many prestige awards, including High Effective Professor 2022 Education Award, Innovative Education Award, include Innovative Education Award, Women Leadership Award, International and Social Honorable Award 2021, and AWWA Award of Excellency Army Wives Welfare Associations, Jammu and Kashmir Army International Achiever Award 2024, National Educator Award 2024, India's Top 100 Inspiring Women Visionary Award 2025, this year Global Architect of Education Award in Pune 21st Feb 2026. Dr. Mishra dedication to education, research, and leadership continues to inspire students, teachers, communities across India. Her work bridged theory and practice, fostering innovations, excellence in teacher education, and educational psychology. Please welcome and start your session, ma'am. Very good afternoon.
Afternoon, Dr. Kiran. Thank you so much for the introduction. And first of all, thank you to the organizers who had given opportunity for me to speak and to share my views with all of you. So now I would like to share the screen uh, for the PPT. Just a second.
Please, students, on your cameras. It's my humble request. Please, students, on your camera.
Just a second. I hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, good afternoon again, everyone, all the participants. The today's topic is designing multidisciplinary and the holistic education program. So, uh, before we start, I think we should know about the multidisciplinary and the holistic concept. So, because when we are actually going through with the multidisciplinary approach and holistic development approach, then only when we'll get to know what the entire concept about both the things, then only we will be able to create or to prepare any kind of program or any kind of course for that. So first of all, I think we should go with the multidisciplinary approach. So what is multidisciplinary approach? Here also on this platform, I think most of us are from different fields. So each and every field is very important, and with the field, with when all the expertise from different field will come together, definitely there will be a you can say we can organize the knowledge in a certain way that we can get the output nicely or in a in a novel course. So multidisciplinary refers basically to an approach where two or more disciplines, subject or field of studies are brought together to address a common topic, theme, or problem, while each discipline remains its own methods and perspectives. So you can see the picture right side of the slide where many experts are sitting in a round table, and they are experts from their field, and they are coming together, they are having a discussion, and they are discussing a topic which is actually maybe a problem, maybe some theme. And if all will be there and all will put their expertise, so the solution or the output will be excellent. So this is the thought behind the multidisciplinary. So how we can define this? We can define that multidisciplinary means learning or working across different subjects to gain a broader understanding. So, if we are looking about the features, what are the key features of the multidisciplinary? So, there are few important features. Number one, that multidisciplinary approach actually involves multiple subjects. Number one. Number two is each subject contributes separately. Means here, we are there are two things. One is inductive and one is deductive. So each and every subject is working in a deductive manner as well as in the inductive manner. The next feature is focuses on a common theme or a problem. Means the thread is one. Okay, the thread is one, and we are separating the single thread into different threads. So what will happen with the help of these small tiny threads, we will be able to weave a single thread that will be definitely very strong. And the next feature and the last feature is it encourages a broader perspectives. So these are the main features of the multidisciplinary. So multidisciplinary means there are many subjects coming together and solving or working on some particular topic or a theme or maybe a problem. So this is the entire approach about the multidisciplinary. Now, the next is why and how. If we are talking about the multidisciplinary approach, so why it is required, number one question, and the number two question is how we can do this. So, if we are taking the number one question, that is why a multidisciplinary approach. So, basically, multidisciplinary approaches actually require in the multidisciplinary approach, what we can solve, yeah, or what we can develop in the children's, we can develop critical thinking, we can solve complex real world problems, we can enhance creativity and innovations, we can improve employability skills, and we can promote holistic development. So are these are the answers, or you can say why multidisciplinary approach is required. Multidisciplinary approach is required so that we can inculcate or we can develop these things in our students. That's why the multidisciplinary approach is required in a teaching learning procedure. So number one develops critical thinking. So how it develops critical thinking? Actually, exposure to multiple disciplines helps students analyze problems from different perspectives. Suppose there is a one issue, suppose like water conservation. So if a student belongs to the science background, they can only understand what is the formula of water, what is the pure water, what is the impure water. But if a student belongs to language only, they can only able to understand the emotional, like very poems and the emotional attachment or the those things about the water. So what will happen? The entire concept about the water will be lagging behind. So to create a critical thinking about that particular subject, it is very much required that we use all the disciplines while we are teaching water. Okay, so theme water if we are teaching, so we have to look at this topic from the different angles or from the different subjects, so that we can develop a critical thinking about the subject to the students. I think some echo effect is there. If I'm not wrong, somebody have
Yes, ma'am.
on
If you
their
are joined from two device, please unmute your device. Okay, ma'am. If you have joined from any two device, mute your any one device.
okay.
I
So
think you have joined from cell phone also, no?
yeah, okay. I think it's perfect now.
Have
Yeah,
you
quite
joined
better.
two device? Have you joined from any two device?
Yeah, I have joined, but I have unmuted from one place only.
Yes, and also if you are unmuted, also close your sound systems from any one device.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Volume you can make 0 if you have with two laptops, please, and in any one mute and volume should be 0.
Mute audio. No. So, we were discussing about the thought that about the critical thinking, that critical for the critical thinking, the multidisciplinary approach is required. Now, next is to solve the complex real world problems. So nowadays we are having a lot of global issues like climate change and like global war. So many things are going on. So to solve those kind of complex issues, it is very much required that we should work and we should make a course or the program where we can study things from the multidisciplinary way. So for to solve these complex real world problems, multidisciplinary approach is required. Now next is to enhance creativity and innovations. uh, because of this subject, what is going on, we are stuck with that particular subject. If somebody is expert in that subject, they are working, definitely they are working nicely and deeply in that particular subject. But because of that, what is going on, their creativity and their innovation is actually surrounded by that particular subject. So we should have a learning environment where we can enhance the creativity and the innovations. So, to improve employability skills, to build communication, collaboration, adaptability, and problem solving skills valued by the employees. Because nowadays, in a working environment, a lot of skills are required. And all these soft skills, they come together and they make an employability skill. So, to enhance the employability skill, one student has to have the skill from different fields. Suppose some student is a IIT, he know all the physics rules, regulations, and all the he have a vast knowledge about the physics. But if he don't have the knowledge to communicate that his or her thoughts, so they will be not able to perform well in their wherever they are working. So it is very important to, so that if a child is working with the multidisciplinary subjects, they will have the capacity and they will have the employability skill more rather than a subject uh, if they are stuck with a particular subject. Next is promotes holistic development. So encourage intellectual, social, emotional, and ethical growth beyond subject specialization. So, holistic development will deeply study in the next slides also. Holistic development basically means the all-round development of the child. So, for all these things, multidisciplinary approach is required. Now, the next is how we can create the multidisciplinary programs or the courses. So this is an example. Example, if we are talking about the school or the school level, so I have taken example of water. So if as a water we are taking the subject, so what the this subject or this theme will be covered? This will cover science, geography, mathematics, and language. How it covers? Because while teaching this theme, we have to teach them the formula of the water cycle, what is water cycle and how it works, the solid, liquid, and the gaseous state of the water. So the entire science part will be covered. And after that, in this theme only, what we are taking care, we are taking care about the area of the water, like river, different resources, ocean. What are the differences of these waters? What are the relations? How they how the things works geographically regarding to the water. So we are covering the geography area. And in the mathematical side, we can say or we can analyze that drinking water, what is the water which is not, we can't use. Rather than this, we can use the distribution of water, drinking water. We can use the consumption of water status. So we can teach mathematics with in this theme as well. And we can ask to write down a essay, whatever they know about the water. The language part will be covered. In such a way, we are covering all the aspects of the water. So the theme is water, but in this theme, we are covering each and every subject. So this should be our way of teaching. Water in a geography, water in a mathematics, or water in the language. Instead of this, we should teach all these areas of the water in one theme, that is water. If we are talking about the higher education, so suppose there is a theme or a program that is sustainable development studies. So sustainable development studies is our program. So in this program, what subjects can be covered? Environmental science, economics, sociology, public policy. Not even this, geography also can be covered. Instead of this, we can cover art and art also. So how we can cover all those things? So first of all, we'll take the concept of the sustainable development. That what is sustainable development, the theoretical part of it. Then in the environmental studies, climate change. What is the climate change and how we can take care of this with the help of sustainable development? These things can be taken care. And in the part of the economics, what is that? That is cost benefit analysis. So with the help of cost benefit analysis, which is a part of economics, we can study sustainable development. Regarding to the community impact, the community impact comes from the sociology. So sociology part will be covered, and the public policy, government regulations can be covered. So these are the like you can say the areas which will be covered in the sustainable development studies. So our aim should be the theme or the program, and in that particular program we should inculcate or we should incorporate all the subject areas of that particular theme. So in this way, what will happen? The holistic development will be there in the students, and we will be able to take all the expertise of all the disciplines or all these subjects. So this is the basic approach, that why multidisciplinary and how multidisciplinary. Now we are moving towards the importance of multidisciplinary approach. So we can take out with these slides. What are those? Because of the multidisciplinary approach or to develop the program, we develop critical thinking, we can encourage creativity, we can solve the problems of the real world or the challenges in the real world, and breaks rigid subject boundaries. So these are the output of the multidisciplinary approach. So I think the multidisciplinary approach, concept of the multidisciplinary approach is clear to everyone. If it is clear, then please send a thumbs up. It is multidisciplinary. Okay. Yeah. So the multidisciplinary word is actually clear that what is it. So now I would like to share a quiz to all of you in the chat box. There are 10 questions in this chat box. In this question, just a second. So this is the chat box and I'm sharing a small quiz of 10 questions. And what you need to do, you have to fill the questions so that we'll get to know that how much we are knowing about the multidisciplinary approach. I hope you are able to open the link. You are able to open the link. Please send a thumbs up.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
that's great. Only 10 questions are there. Moment you will complete the quiz, I'll get the response. Any of you have complete? Easy questions are there in this Google form, and all are uh, based basically what we have discussed right now. No problem, Dr. Rahul. You can put the education also. The science faculty you can write down. You can choose the science faculty. Basically, these questions will able to make you understand about the multidisciplinary thought process. Okay, so someone have completed, I guess. Audio not. It is. Okay, Dr. Swati have submitted. Meanwhile, Dr. Swati, can you share your views about the multidisciplinary approach? Dr. Swati, can you hear me? Yeah, basically, this is just to understand the concept of the multidisciplinary approach. There's no problem. In those essential requirement, you can write down easily whatever you feel best suitable. Yeah, Dr. Swati is right. This approach is important because this world is going complex with AI. So now we need different approaches to get stronger in all the fields. Yeah, very true, Dr. Swati. Because when all the expertise will work together, then only we will able to uh, take the maximum benefit of AI, and AI will be not able to like take over us. Okay, Aurora submitted. Okay, that's great. I think I'll will give 2 more minutes. If still you are not able to fill, then what we will do, we will share this in the end of the meeting also. And till now, I have received 8 responses.
Please, participants, mute yourself.
Participant, you can copy the link. Yeah. Yeah, guys, what we can do, you people can submit it after the meeting also. So now we will continue with the slides.
Yes.
I'm again going to share this with all of you. Well,
Ma'am, please share your next slide, please.
We are moving towards the holistic education. So basically, what is holistic education and how it works? Just a second. Just a second. Okay, so holistic education is an approach to education that focuses on the overall development of a learner intellectually, emotionally, socially, physically, and ethically, rather than only academic achievement. So this is the thought behind the holistic education. Now, this it seems so difficult when we are talking about the holistic education because in the present education system, what is going on? We are mostly focusing only on the area of like cognition. So just because of this, what is going on? Like we are not able to give the all-round development to our students or to our childrens. So this is the you can say the reason uh, why it is required. So when we are talking about the holistic development, any of you can say something? What is holistic? You people can raise the hand. What is holistic? What do you mean by holistic? Any of you can share your views? What is holistic? Yeah.
Something,
Malika said all-round
something.
development. Yeah, Malika. Yes, Ankur. So, do you think nowadays or in our education, present education system, are we able to do the holistic development? Are we focusing on the holistic development of the students in our education, present education system? How many of you are agree with me? You can put the in the chat box. Yes or no? You can put a message in the chat box, yes or no. Are we able to? Yes. To some extent, at least 70 to 80%. Yeah. This is only when we are introducing more and more co-curricular activities. Shivani Saxena says yes. So do you think, Shivani, that we are able to inculcate or we are able to develop holistically our students? Yes or no? Are we able to develop our children's holistically? Yes or no? Yeah, Ankur, we'll come to the national education policy definitely after, just after some time. But yeah, co-curricular is very difficult in our colleges. Definitely, Dr. Vandana, because just because of the co-curricular activity, whatever is like subject area, what we are going to cover are not we are not able to cover those subject areas. And what happens? We are always running behind the curriculum or behind the theoretical part of the content, and we are not focusing. We are our focus, our aim is to complete the course. So it should not be there. Whenever we are teaching, we are going in the classroom, our aim should be give the holistic development to the students. So if we are if we wanted to define the holistic education, basically holistic education means education that whole person's, not just the mind. So what is goal? The goal is to help students become balanced, responsible, and self-aware individuals who can contribute positively to society. Many a times we have seen that an IITian, you can you can actually think if somebody is a IITian, a pass out from the IIT, their cognition level of cognition will be very high definitely, but they are still not able to perform very well in their professional life. Why? Not even professional life. we can find out they are not able to perform very well in the social life as well. So why it is? Because our entire focus was for the cognitive development, and we are lagging behind in other areas. So when we are talking about holistic, so according to Bloom, the holistic development means the development of mind, development of heart, and the hand. So in general way, in the holistic development, there are four aspects. Number one is physical development. Where we our aim should be to give a to grow a child physically nicely. Number two, cognitive development, so that language development and creative thinking has to be there. Linguistic development, in fact, linguistic development and cognitive development, they both actually appreciate each other. Means if we are developing linguistically a child, we are developing them cognitively. Okay, so cognitive development and linguistic development are pretty much, you can say, the sister developments. Next is social or emotional development. Nowadays, you might have heard about the emotional intelligence, social intelligence. So those people having these intelligence, they are better able to perform in their career or in their professional life. So this is a part of employability skill, not just a knowledge. So when we are talking about child's development, so all kind of development equally has to be there. It should not that 20% our focus is on this particular development, 20% on this particular. We should actually justify according to the theme, according to the subject, the holistic development. So Gandhiji also have said that my mean from education is to develop their head, their heart, and the hand. So head means intellectual, their development. Heart means emotional intelligence, and hand is practical implementation. So this is the model. You can say the head, heart, and hand model of the education system. So now this is a challenge for all of us, that how we can put all these things in our curriculum, or you can say in our program design, so that we are able to develop our curriculum, so that the curriculum can be developed holistically to our students. So we should know about the key features of the holistic education. Number one is develops cognitive thinking skill. It encourages emotional intelligence. It promotes physical well-being. It builds moral and the ethical values, and it supports social responsibility. So all these aspects has to be there. Suppose we have discussed earlier the theme water at the school level. So how can you uh, okay, cognitive creative thinking I can understand, but my question from all of you is, if you want the emotional growth through this theme, how you can do that? Is it possible for us to concentrate the emotional development of a child with the help of theme water? My question. Can anybody answer? Suppose our theme is water. Yes. Yes, any of you? Water is the theme, or you can say the name of the theme. And what we need to do, we need to inculcate emotional development in our children. So is it possible? If yes, how?
Please raise your hand for your answer.
Is water is subject. So in this subject, we can teach the formula of water, we can teach the river and the ocean water and the water cycle. But what we can do so that we can do the emotional development, or emotional development of a child with the by teaching this subject, or what we can inculcate? Can anybody answer? Do you have any student belongs to language? If we are asking a student to write down a poem, or if we are reciting a poem on the water, is it possible for us to give the emotional development in the child? Yes, of course. Not even this, we can ask them to prepare a a picture where the water is flowing and trees are there. So creativity can also be developed in our children's. So in this way, what we can do, we can actually inculcate all the aspects of the holistic development. So when we are planning to prepare a program, we have to put all those aspects. So, importance of holistic education is physical growth, fine motors, sensory motors, self-help, language, cognition, emotional intelligence, social development, and the spiritual intelligence. All these things can be added and can be created. Now, this is again a quiz based on the holistic development. I'm sharing this. You people can actually save this, and after the class, you can after this session, can complete this form, because again in this form, education, what is holistic education, what is the concept behind it, it is there. So I will not now will not discuss this form here. I'll just keep it in the chat box. So after the session, you people can fill it. Now I'm moving towards the towards both the concepts. So, what is the background of the designing multidisciplinary holistic education program? Holistic education and multidisciplinary. These are two important factors when we are designing a program in a present scenario. So, historical foundation, if we are talking about, so in our ancient education system, nowadays, Indian knowledge system, we are actually so many conferences, seminars are going on that our Indian knowledge system was very strong, and we should again focus on that so that we can actually able to do the holistic development of the children's. So we have the entire history where we already have incorporated multidisciplinary and holistic education in our ancient culture of education. So in the modern education also, our education, we are focusing on the interdisciplinary focus. Next is skill-based education. We are focusing, and we are creating a global framework of the education system. So these are the things which we are actually working on. At the global perspectives also, UNESCO Education for Sustainable Development is going on. Global competencies movement is going on. So on the basis of these themes, we can design programs. In fact, national education policy, some of you have mentioned the national education policy is emphasizing on the holistic and the multidisciplinary approach. So this is a video, YouTube video. So we'll go through with this video, and what new education policy 2020 is saying, we'll go through with this. So I would like to share this with all of you, the video. Let me know the video is to all of you or not. The video is visible to everyone. Okay, just to say a second, I think I have to stop sharing and then reshare. Just a second. Share screen. Now let me know if it is visible. Is it visible now?
Yes, please. I think voice is not there.
Okay, just a second. I think I should mute.
Groundbreaking. Since its approval, efforts have been made to implement this vision across the nation. Schools and universities are beginning to embrace interdisciplinary learning. This means students will have more opportunities to explore various fields. Multidisciplinary education allows students to connect knowledge from different subjects. For example, think about how mathematics can enhance understanding in science, or how art can deepen a student's grasp of history. This interconnected approach encourages critical thinking and creativity. Students will be better equipped for the complexities of the modern world. The NEP 2020 aims to foster these essential skills through its innovative framework. To summarize, the NEP 2020 is about reshaping education. It champions a comprehensive interdisciplinary learning experience. This ensures that students are prepared for future challenges. Are you ready to support the transformation in education? Share this message and engage with the NEP 2020 today.
So this was the small video on the NEP 2020 that our focus is now on the all-round development, you can say, or the holistic development, you can say, for the children's. Now I would like to again share the screen. So the screen is visible. Screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we are collaborating two things in our courses, which is multidisciplinary approach as well as the holistic development. So how what will be the objective of our course regarding to the multidisciplinary education? Critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. These are 4C which we have to put as an objective in our courses. And regarding to the holistic education, what we need to put: character development, emotional intelligence, ethical reasoning, and lifelong learning. So these things needs to inculcate. Now, these are the core principles of designing a multidisciplinary and the holistic education program. So because when we are creating or we are designing this kind of program, these 4 principles needs to concentrate by all of us in our mind when we are preparing it. What are those? Integration, inclusivity, flexibility, and student-centered learning. So, integration. What what we will do in this integration? In the integration, we need to actually use lot of disciplines which are actually relevant for that particular course. Then skills, then values. So these things we feel that these are actually essential for this particular course, we need to put it in our curriculum. Next is link subject around common themes or the problems. So first we have to choose a theme, or we have to choose a topic, you can say, of that particular program, and then we have to find out the connections of different subjects, and we have to incorporate those subjects in that. Combine theory with the practical. Means what we need to do, we have to take a theory part of that particular subject as well as the practical part, because experiential learning is also very important. So along with the theory, our practical approach has to be there. Next is to connect academic and the real life, uh, you can say, the experiences. Suppose we are taking a sustainability project integrating science, economics, and ethics. So these three subjects, science, economics, and ethics, we have to incorporate in the sustainable project. Next is inclusivity. What is inclusivity? Inclusivity, basically, there are important things are there: accessibility, equitability, and the respectful for the diversity. Because India is a diverse country, we know, and all different caste, religion, gender, so many in area. We geographically also we have lot of varieties. So all of these things has to incorporate when we are creating some kind of course. We should addresses the diverse learning need also. We should promote gender, culture, social equalities. We should use differentiated teaching methods also, where like online, offline mode, hybrid mode we should use. Not even this theory classes, practical classes, or you can say the industry experience also we can incorporate. So our focus with the inclusivity should be education for all. Means that particular subject or the particular course we are developing, it should be for all, not for particular gender or particular class. Okay. So now next is flexibility. So like flexibility is always required in our teaching, because most of our students, they are doing at a time different things. So they have to play a lot of role in their life. So flexibility has to be there. So for the flexibility, what we can add, we can add the major or minor options. Active courses we can put in that. In spite of this, multiple entry and multiple exit can be done. The same I'm talking about, what is in the new education policy. Blended and online learning model can be used. So our aim is to encourage personalized learning journey. So when we are talking about the flexibility, our main is to say encourage personalized learning journey. So this core principle we should keep in our mind when we are designing something. Next is student-centered learning. Student-centered learning places the learner at the heart of the educational process. So whatever we are doing things, we should keep in our mind what? Student. Active learning strategies, project-based experiential learning, collaborative activities. Teacher acts as a facilitator, not a autocrator. So we should promote the critical thinking, creativity, and self-directions learning. So this should be in our mind when we are creating a course. So these are the four, you can say, the core principles. Now we are moving towards the key components for the designing multidisciplinary and the holistic education program. So these are three key components. What are those? Number one, academic integrations. So we have to make something theoretical, some syllabus for them. Then we have to add co-curricular activities, and then we have to incorporate community engagement. So these are the three basic components which are very important for designing any kind of course. So first of all, we would like to take academic integration. So what is academic integration? It refers to connecting different subjects and discipline within the curriculum to provide a unified learning experience. Unified learning experience, for this, when we are taking different subjects, so we should know the basic concept about each and every subject. So what are the features of academic integration? It should be thematic and interdisciplinary course, major and minor system, project-based learning, and research integration. These are the features. And this is just a small example, easy example, that a climate change module combines environmental science, economics, sociology, and public policy. So our course, the name of the course is climate change. So we are what we are adding in this academic integration. What is the academic integration? It is for the environmental education or environmental science, economics, sociology, and the public policy. So what is the purpose of this? To break subject and in the develop critical thinking, apply knowledge to the real world problem. So these, when we are working on it, so academic integration is very important. Academic integration is one thing, and with the help of co-curricular and community engagement, we are boosting this academic integration. So whatever activities, curricular activities, community engagement will be there, will be based on this academic integration only. Now, the next is co-curricular activities. It means that supporting academic learning but occurs outside the formal classroom structure. For example, sports, physical education, art, music, and drama, debate clubs, entrepreneurship cells, yoga, and wellness programs. So, with the help of these are just an example of co-curricular activities. With the help of these activities, we can create a subject in a activity based on the activity, as well as like student will take the enthusiastic participation in that. So what is the purpose of this? Purpose of this is to develop leadership skills, enhance creativity, promote teamwork, support emotional and physical development. So this is the purpose of it. When student will come together and then work together, so emotional and physical development as well as the social development will be there. So the all-round development will be there with the help of these co-curricular activities. So these activities supports holistic growth beyond the academics. So this is the role of co-curricular activities. Now next is community engagement. So active involvement of the student in community-based project and the social initiatives. So, I've seen many examples in army also, in wherever the army stations are there, they are uh, displaying lot of our weapons for the society. They are giving a particular place and the time, and they are organizing a kind of display. So in that display, the students from different colleges and universities, they are visiting, they are coming, and they are getting the knowledge of those weapons which are available there, and they are getting the basic knowledge. So what is going on with the help of this community work? The students are getting interest, or they are getting the creativity that yes, if someone is a mechanical engineer working with the mechanics, so they can find out the mechanism of those weapons, and they can use their innovations, and they can create more weapons the way the other weapons are working, or they can have a site or an idea, so that uh, they can enhance their innovations or their creativity. So this is very, very important that wherever required, we should take the community engagement. We should see the requirement of our curriculum or the requirement of our course, and according to, we should definitely put some community engagement for the student in our course. So, for example, service-based learning projects, rural and urban community surveys, NGO internships can be done, and environmental awareness camps can also be. So these are some examples that we can take up. Next is what the purpose of it is build social responsibility, develop empathy, connect theory with the real world practices, and to promote the civics awareness. So this is the community engagement. So what we have gone through, we have gone through with these three key components. When we are creating any kind of course, we have to keep our course in these components. Okay, all the part of these components has to be there in our course. Now, next is this is just an example of academic integration. How we can do this is the when student will enter. So we are providing three things: academic integration, co-curricular activities, and community engagement. So this is the you can say the framework. With the by following this framework, we can add all these things. So the student will attend class. Student will do the activities which is in the classroom. They will learn the concept. In the co-curricular activity, the student will go through whatever he or she have studied in theory. They will practically utilize or do during the co-curricular activities. And with the help of community engagement, the student will get the actual life experience which is going on in the society. So all three things will be covered. And in this way, what is the output? Output will be, you can see in the slide, in the right side, the holistic development will be there. So this is the, you can say the structure of the development of the course. Now, next is curriculum designing. Now, how we can design a curriculum? Number one, the curriculum should be based on the outcome. So when we are preparing objectives, so according to the objectives, we have to decide the outcomes also. So objectives and learning teaching experience, and then outcomes. Why outcomes? Why? Because outcomes will be giving two ideas to all of us. Number one, in the future, what improvement we can do for the betterment of this particular course, and what is the what student have learned. I think some echo effect is there. I'm facing some echo effect.
Yes, please leave
Somebody,
meeting from your mobile cell phone. Okay, Pratima, you can leave or off your mobile phone.
next is competency mapping. So competency making, student the whatever we are designing in our course, it should be based on the competency. Next is cross-disciplinary module. So all kind of subject has to incorporate in our model or in our design. These are the three important things which we need to incorporate. Now, first of all, we are taking the outcome-based learning. This is going on. Just a second. Now. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, outcome-based learning. The outcome-based learning is an approach where curriculum design begins with the clarity, defined learning outcomes that learners should know, be able to do, and value by the end of the program. So when we are preparing the outcome-based learning, it has to be there in the action work to be able to do this, right? And what are the three key principles of this? To start with end goal. So means we should know the first beat of the first whatever we are doing. The first step we should know, and we should know what will be the last step of this entire journey of making the course. Then only we will able to justify the outcome based learning. So make outcome measurable as well as the observable. Means there has to be like qualitative and quantitative aspect has to be there when we are making the outcome based learning. So with the help of CGPA we can do, with the help of person also we can do. Align teaching methods and assessment with the outcomes. Next is we can focus on learner achievement rather than the content coverage. So our aim should be what learner is achieving or learning. This should be our aim. Next is what are the types of outcomes? There will be three types of outcomes. Number one will be the knowledge outcome. Number two will be skill outcome, and number three will be attitudinal outcome. So knowledge outcome will be from where we will get this. We'll get from the academics or the classroom teaching. Skill outcome will be coming from where from the co-curricular activities or community activities. And attitudinal outcome, how we can get it? We can get it that in the future how the child is using the knowledge. So if we are preparing any kind of evaluatory uh, uh, post evaluation system, so in that post evaluation, we can find out the attitudinal outcome. So these are three important outcomes: knowledge, skill, and the attitudinal outcomes. Next, the example, just a small example I'm taking, that is student will study environmental science. Okay. So in this, student will analyze local environmental challenges and propose sustainable and evidence-based solutions. Suppose we are designing a program that is the a study of like you can say the climate change. So in the climate change, in the different areas, the climate is different, but but it should not get affected by the particular area's climate. The program should be something like that program can be implemented in any area, either is a north or the east or India or some other country. So the framework should be like that, that the environmental study or the climate change can be studied in particular framework anywhere or everywhere. So this is basically the outcome based learning, and it should be same. So how we can do the justification with the outcome based learning? First of all, we have to define the outcomes. So each and everything or each and every content which we are incorporating in our course, we have to decide their outcomes. That after getting this knowledge, the child will able to do this. Okay. In this way, we have to frame our objective, and then to complete that particular objective, we should make a question, or we should make some kind of activity so that we can easily assess that and we can evaluate the child. Okay, so in this way, what we can do by collecting the feedbacks, we can actually able to know the outcomes. So there has to be a triangular relationship between what definition of outcomes, assessment alignment, and the collection of the feedbacks. So this will be a triangular process, and the entire process is shown in the slide. Then how we can work on it. Okay, so each and every objective should be defined by outcomes. It should be given academically also, co-curricular activities by the co-curricular activities also, and by the community participations also, and all three things has to be analyzed, or can it should be as we should do the assessment or we should do the evaluation. And after the evaluation, we should know that these are the findings or these are the outcomes, and now students are able to do that particular task. Okay, and if we are lagging behind in some particular task or in some particular objective, so we have to again reframe the objectives, and we should again have to decide the outcome. Okay, so we need to find out that where we are lagging behind. Either the mistake is on the objective part, or the mistake is on the content part, or the mistake is on the giving the content part, or the delivering the content part, or the mistake is there in the evaluation part. So we will able to find out with the help of this triangular process that our outcomes, whatever outcomes we have decided previously, we have achieved or not. So the next is competency mapping. Now, we have listed out some competencies in the students. So, to identify these competencies, we have some framework in our in our curriculum, you can say, or in our course, so that we can identify these competencies by the help of evaluation of the children's. The evaluation may be anything. It may be a written exam, it may be observation also, it may be giving some task also, it may be a project also, it may be anything as per the subject's requirement. So how we can define the competency? The competency mapping ensure the specific skill, knowledge area, and behavior are systematically developed across course and the program stages. Identify core components: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, digital literacy, ethical reasoning, and problem solving approach. So these things has to we should have some kind of things in our syllabus or in our curriculum or in our program, that we are able to assess these kind of competencies. So, beginners, so when we are working on it, we should classify the level. Like, suppose there are a 4 degree program, 4 year degree program. So in the first year, we can find out that, and we can consider them as a beginner. In the second year, we can consider them as a developing situation. In the third year, we can proficient way we can identify them, and in the advanced way in the fourth year. So there has to be a level also where we can we should have the criteria of the competency evaluation. Map across the course, introduce, reinforce, and mastered. So these are the three, you can say, the steps of that. Why we are using this competency mapping? What is the benefit of this? Because it will avoid duplication, it will identify the gaps, it will ensure progressive development, it will support the accreditation and the quality assurance. So for all these benefits, this is important step. What is that? Is competency mapping. So this is the skeleton, you can say, the competency mapping, how we can do. So first of all, we have to analyze. This is the first phase, which is the phase of analysis. The second phase is competency definition, which we should define the competencies as per the content. Then we should categorize them, and then we should actually categorize, and we should level them. And after the assessment, we should find out that in the first year, or the first year, the child is having this knowledge, so it is appropriate or not for that particular year. So in this way, we can identify the what you can say, the competencies. So next is cross-disciplinary module. Cross-disciplinary modules basically is defined as the knowledge and the method from the multiple disciplines to address complex real-world issues. Why it is required? It is required for the real-world challenges like climate change, AI ethics, public health. So do not fit into single discipline. Okay, these are the areas, or you can say the fact, or you can say the content which is actually not fitted in particular subject. So we need lot of subjects experts to solve these issues. Thematic integration, sustainable innovations, social justice, digital transformations, and course, like these are some, you can say, the ideas. If we are going through with the project based learning, so student work in the real world problems requiring research, science, policy analysis, social science, budgeting, business, communication strategies, media studies. So for this, we will be requiring a team of experts from the different subjects. So this is the cross-disciplinary module, you can say, which we can use for the multidisciplinary course. Now, this is the cross-disciplinary module. What we are doing here, we are first analyzing the objectives. Then, according to the objectives, we are designing the modules. And then after we are developing the module, and then we are reviewing the module. And after the reviewing, what we can do, if required, we can implement this in a small section of the student, and we can find out the feedback, and we can incorporate, and we can again reframe. And in this way, we can actually create a cross-disciplinary module for the multidisciplinary course. So, integrating all three for the holistic education, outcome-based learning, competency mapping, and cross-disciplinary module. These three elements we have to actually look, so that we can prepare a nice, a very practical, multidisciplinary and holistic education program. So what is the purpose of using all these three elements? It can clarify the goals. Outcome-based education will clarify the goals, and it will ensure the measurable impact. We can, with the help of outcome-based learning, if we are using this element in our program, the goal will be clear of that particular program, and we can easily measure the impact of it. Competency mapping, with the help of this, what is the purpose of? To track the skill development. Are we able to develop the skill or not? Or if we are able to develop the skill, at what extent? So this is the role of competency mapping. Next is builds progressive mastery. Next is what we discussed, that is cross-disciplinary module. With the help of this, we can integrate knowledge. We can take lot of experts. We can involve lot of experts. We can make a team teaching program, and with the help of those experts, what we are able to do, we are able to solve the complex issues and issues, and we are able to better teach to the students. So these are the basic requirement. These three elements are basic elements to develop when we are developing any kind of program. Now, next is holistic curriculum design principles. So to ensure true multidisciplinary holistic education, align academic, emotional, ethical, and social development. It includes experiential learning. And for the experiential learning, what we can do, we can arrange uh, uh, internship programs or community participation we can take. Next is integrate reflection practices. We can encourage system thinking, and like for the sustainability and ethical cross courses. So these are the conclusion, you can say, for designing the holistic curriculum. Now, how we will make a curriculum or a program flexible? So a flexible curriculum allows learner to personalize their academic journey while ensuring core competencies are achieved. Suppose in our new education policy, exit and multiple exit and multiple in. This is available now. So suppose there is a 3-year degree program. So if a child is enrolled for the 3-year degree program, and the child is not able to give 3 years, if the child won't exit, so they can exit, and they can get the diploma of diploma as a certificate rather than a degree. So in this way also, or a kind of certificate. So if it is a 3-year degree program, so what we can do, if a child is completing only 1 year, we can give him a certificate of this particular course. In the second year, we can give him a diploma of that particular subject, or particular you can say the theme or the course. And if a child is completing entire 3 year, so we can provide him or her a degree. So these kind of flexibility has to be there. So major and minor system, elective, and the credit transfer, and these credit has to be transferred for the next. So now we will like to go in detail that how we can create a flexibility in our curriculum. So number one, major and minor system. So how we can create it? A system where student specifies deeply in one primary field major, while gaining structured knowledge in a secondary field that is minor. So we can categorize the subject, major subject and the minor subject. What is the purpose of? Purpose is to encourage interdisciplinary breeds. We can enhance employability, we can promote the academic exploration, and we can support the emerging hybrid career. So this major and minor system can be created for the flexibility. So this is a small structure where what we have done. This is an example. Suppose major is a computer science plus minor is a psychology. Means we are incorporating computer science with the psychology. The other example is economics is a major subject and the data science is a minor subject. Major subject is a biology and minor subject is the environmental policy. So in this way, we can categorize in a major and the minor system also, any subject. Or we can give the credit weightage also as per the requirement. So if we are having a major subject, we have to give the credit 50 to 60%. If minor, then 20 to 30%. If elective, we are providing so 10 to 20%. So this kind of framework we can use in our course. So next is elective. So what is elective? Courses chosen by the student outside their required curriculum to broaden knowledge or pursue interest. So this is basically a elective. So type of electives, what are those types? These are the discipline specific electives. Open electives. Open electives means course from in any department or like any area. Skill based elective can be done like the child, we are providing them to take particular skill that for the communication skill. Suppose somebody wanted to be a news reader, so this will be important. For what will be important? Communication skill will be important. So we will focus that for that particular child, will focus on communication. So whatever task will be given on the based of communication. Suppose there is a child who wanted to start his own like startup, or wanted to work with the green energy. So we have to give him a kind of skill which help the child for the business management. So in that way, what we are giving the freedom to elect that particular skill or that particular course or that particular discipline to the child. So this is the concept behind the elective. Now next is uh, this is the elective. The design considered, it offers the curated elective basket, ensure academic advising support, align elective with the competency mapping, avoid timetable clashes. Because although this is not easy, because sometimes we were also working and we find it very hard. Sometimes we are not getting expert also for that. So there has to be some arrangement for that. So but now slowly we will be able to overcome with those issues, because there was a time when we were designing a program, we faced this kind of problem in that. Now, next is credit transfer. Credit transfer is really very important, because in the moving world, there has to be a provision of the credit transfer. Now, it is already started since nursery and LKG, HKG. It is started. Earlier, it was not there. New education policy is emphasizing on credit transfer. Not even this, inter-university credit transfer is also providing by so many universities also. So what is credit transfer? It is a system that allows students to transfer academic credits earned from other recognized institutions or the platform. So it is just like a bank, the child's academic bank. So what is going on here? The child is uh, just like money, just like we put money in an account, and we are getting the credit of that in future. In the same way, the the credit will be there, and the child will putting lot of courses, whatever he or she have done in that credit box, and he is getting in the future also. So whenever the child is going for some job or some wherever he or she wanted to work, so the entire credit will be visible authentically. Okay, so this is the basic use of that. So what is the key requirement? The credit equivalence framework, quality assurance, validity, pre-provided course mapping, and transparent evaluation policy. So if we'll create this credit system, everything will be transparent, that what the child have learned in the past and what the child is having, what kind of skill the child is having. So the benefit of it is to promote the academic mobility, to support the lifelong learning, to enable global exposure, to reduce the repetition of the coursework. Okay, many a times we find out that student already have done a B.Ed and they are trying to do the DL. Why? Because they are saying that in that particular college or university, this degree or this diploma is required. So it should not be there. If that particular course in some other name the child already have uh, gone through or the learn or have the degree, why we are repeating again? So we should work on the credit when we are preparing this kind of course. Next is project based learning. These are the interdisciplinary models basically. Next is the problem based learning and the inquiry based learning. So when we are framing a course, so these learning pattern can be used. We can prepare any kind of course based on the project based learning. We can prepare uh, like theme is there, suppose climate change, in the influence of climate change in the society. So this is the problem based learning. So what we can do, we can use the concept of the problem based learning. Okay, and if we are finding any kind of the global garbage management system, so what we can do, we can take the inquiry based learning for this particular model. So it depends that what kind of theme or what kind of topic we are going to take. According to that, we can take these strategies: project based, problem based, or the inquiry based learning. So what is project based learning? Basically the teaching approach in which student gain knowledge and skill by working over an extended period to investigate and create solution to real world problem or the challenges. So this will be the theme, this will be the, you can say, the skeleton system of the project based learning, where in this way we have to frame our course. Okay, the next is problem based learning. If we are planning our course on this learning pattern, that is problem based, so first we have to identify the problem, then we have to take the idea, we have to create a knowledge, we have to set entire program, we have to see the learning issues, and we have to work on it. So in this way we can create a problem based learning. Inquiry based learning, if we are preparing on this idea of learning, so again these are the steps for the inquiry based learning. Now the next is STEM education based courses. So nowadays this is very very important, the STEAM. You might have heard many a times. In fact, some of my MEd students have uh, work on it, and they make a lot of blogs and they write down. They've done small research on the school, and they find out that when we are preparing any kind of course on the basis of STEAM, so the learning and the outcome is more like the problem solving approach we are able to develop in the student, creativity we are able to develop in the students. So these courses are now like very easily can be prepared. So what is the theme behind this? The theme behind this is that we have to focus all these five elements. Okay, we have to take some part of the science, some part from the technology, some part from the engineering, some part from the art, and some part from the mathematics. So lot of this is a time of the explosion of technology, so we can use artificial intelligence also to create a program on the basis of this. So, STEAM education is an interdisciplinary approach that integrates science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics to promote innovation, creativity, and real world problem solving. So, science, we all know that all the basic subjects like physics, chemistry, all those subjects can be utilized. And technology, we can use a lot of digital technology which is available, lot of tools we can use. Uh, up in the engineering field, we can some of you are there, so you better know that so many designs can be used from the engineering background to create all those courses. Art, design thinking, so art can be integrated in technology. So all these things are interconnected already. What we need to do, we need to find out the basic concept of all those things, and we have to create a course based on this. So this is the STEAM course. So STEAM innovations practices courses basically to develop critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and the problem solving skill by connecting technical knowledge with artistic innovation and real world application. This is the basic purpose of creating these courses. So this course can be create with the help of, in fact, AI tools are also available. Those are preparing. You have to just choose your area, and you have to put a command or a prompt that create a STEAM based education course on this particular area. So in particular course, so they will give complete guidelines. They will ask few questions that what kind of course you want, what will be your key principles. So those things, when you put into it, they will develop an entire course for you. So, how to design a STEAM-based education course? Number one, we have to first define the course purpose. So, who is the course for? कि किसके लिए हम बना रहे हैं? Means the primary students or the secondary students, or for the teachers, or for the higher education we are making. So, first of all, we have to define the course purpose. Next is we have to what skills should learner gain? We have to identify the skill which we want in the student to have. Next is what real world problems will they solve? So these things, this is the first step of making this type of course. Next is to set a learning outcomes, which we all, what is learning outcome? We already have discussed in the previous slide, that what are the outcomes and how we can make a practical outcomes. Okay. So write a clear outcome using action verbs. Action verbs means there has to be verbs, like student will be able to do this, student will be able to identify, student will be able to give the reason of this work. Okay, they can differentiate. So these kind of action verbs are required when we are writing any kind of outcomes. So we can use the technology tools for problem solving. We can design, build simple prototypes. We can apply creativity through art integration. We can analyze results using mathematics. So, what kind of words when we are writing outcomes? What kind of words we should use? We should use word like create, design, then analyze, build, evaluate. These kind of action words has to be there. These action verb will be help us when we are doing the assessment. So for that it is required. Next is to choose a real world theme. Very important in STEAM education. इसमें बहुत जरूरी है. Number one, smart city design is an example. Renewable energy, water conservation, robustic basis, and sustainable environment. So these are some examples on that we can create a STEAM based course, which will be what? Which will be based on the real world experiences of the child. Next is integrate the STEAM components. So when we are putting the components, we have to segregate subject, and then for the each and every subject, we have to give the percentage of content as per the requirement, and then we have to identify the content and the material from each and every area. Suppose from the science, study energy and material. From the technology, use app or the digital tools. From the engineering, we can build a model or a prototype. From the art, we can design, we can design and create. And from the mathematics, we can do the measurement, calculation, and analysis of the data. So in this way, we can create a STEAM-based courses. Next is design hand-on activity. So suppose there is a small example of STEAM education-based. This is a project-based, basically learning, where a student need to they have to prepare a solar-powered mini house. Okay, this is a course, है ना? Build a solar-powered mini house. So when a child is working on it, they will learn so many things. What they are learning in the science, they are learning solar energy, what is solar energy, how it works, how we can utilize. From the engineering, what they are learning, designing structure they are learning. From the technology, they are using use digital researches. They'll find out so many ideas digitally and they will work on it. So art, they are creating a model, aesthetic model. Okay. And from the mathematics, for the length, height, like the how the size of the plates which we are using for the solar power. So all the subjects are covering science, engineering, technology, art, and math. So in this way, this is just a small example for school activity or school activity courses where this kind of design can be help you to understand the concept. Next is to plan a teaching method. Now, we know that the content is there and experiential learning we are giving, but in between that, what should be our teaching method? That is very important. So we already have gone through with the three learning things, which is inquiry, project, and the these are the same: project based learning, group collaboration, inquiry based learning, and the design thinking process. So in this way, what we are doing, we are covering all the aspect of the student. So this plan is giving the holistic development. Okay, so challenges, resilience, and accuracy. This is like giving the boost to the mind. So what we are doing, we are developing the head of the student. Child is doing the activity, so they are have like responsibility, individuality, respect to each other. These things are developing in the child. So active identity we are inculcating in the student. Choice, integration, and the awareness, these things are boosting the heart. Okay, and the collaboration, empathy, and working together, these things are giving they are actually using, and they are working on their skill. So in this way, all the aspect of the holistic development are we are able to cover. Now we are moving towards the assessment part. That what we, although we have already gone through with the assessment part according to the different models, but this is just a general idea that we have to like evaluate skills, not only exams. So earlier education system was to just identify the marks, that first division, second division, third. No, it should not be there. It should be based on the evaluation of the skill of the child. So for that, we have to use so many other ideas, not just theory or practical exams. Project presentation, how the child is presenting the project, how the child have prepared the project. So each and every aspect has to analyze or assess. Prototypic design has to be there. Creative rubrics has to be there. Teamwork evaluation. It should not happen that one or two teacher is evaluating. Rather than this, a team of evaluator has to be there. If coming in from the community work, what they have done, for the co-curricular activity, what have done. So a team of the evaluator has to be there, so that this will be, the evaluation process will be bias free. So next is reflective journal. Reflective journal is basically very important. Why? Because this reflective journal actually do two important things. Number one, that is the holistic development of a child. If a child is able to prepare the reflective journal, means we are able to develop holistically him or her. Okay. Number two, This reflective journal will help us to improve our own course design, that what and where we need to improve. So the reflective journal is giving ideas to ourselves also to improve, and to this is giving an idea that what kind of learning we are able to provide the child. So these are the basic ideas. Now, how to design a STEAM education based course? Number 8 is to prepare a course structure. So now we have to like plan weekly plan. We can this can be a six-week plan. This is just an example. So where we can introduce team, then problem identification, then the designing, then prototype development, then testing, and then presentation and evaluation. So in this way, we can categorize or we can make a timeline for the program. Next is what resources and tools can we use, like simple material. Basically, this will depend that what kind of course we are going to prepare. It may be totally digitally also. It may be like on the hybrid mode also. So if some kind of child, if the child is required the cardboard, lot of hard material can be used, lot of digital tools can be used, lot of videos and videos can also be used for the. So the resources and the tools will be depending totally on the course which we are going to design. Now, next is include reflection and the improvement. This is very important step because this builds critical thinking, uh, and this is a three-step process basically. So, what worked, what failed, and how can we improve? These three questions has to be there in our mind when we are analyzing and for any kind of course which we develop. So after developing a program, after implementing, after getting the output of the program, these three things, these three questions has to be there in our mind, that what worked, what failed, and what improvement are required in the future. So now next is maintain the clear learning objective. Yeah, for any kind of program or any kind of course which we are going to prepare, the the aim or the objective should be very clear in our mind. So we should avoid combining subject without purpose. There is no need to incorporate unnecessary things, unnecessary subject that we are. If you feel that two subjects are pretty enough to design a course, that's fine, no problem at all. In fact, in the beginning, if we are designing something, we should use less subjects, because this will give the less complexity to us for working. Each activity should be support specific learning outcome or the skill. So goal should be clear, and when goal should be clear, the content will be clear, what we are going to do, the method will be clear, and the assessment will be clear. And with the help of assessment, what we can do, we can further improve in our strategy also, and in the students outcome also. So what are the precautions we need to take while preparing? We should ensure meaningful subject integrations. Number 2. Next, number 3, we should keep learners age and ability in our mind. We should give the project as per their age, as per their abilities. If we are preparing a course or the program for a school going child, we should take care of this. And if we are preparing for a higher education program, we should take care, and we should put the difficulty level accordingly. We should avoid curriculum overloads. It should not happen that we are incorporating so many activities just to see that we have to develop the holistically. So it should not be there. One or three or four activities are pretty sufficient for that. We should focus on skill development, not just content. Our aim is to develop skill, not just to put content in the student's mind. So we should have this in our this thought process in our mind. We should use inclusive and flexible teaching methods. Although in detail we already have discussed what is inclusion and how we can do the flexibility work, how we can provide the flexibility to the students. Next is we should plan the proper assessment strategies, because assessment planning is very important. This assessment planning is giving the actual idea, actual outcome. So the assessment, whenever we are going to prepare assessment strategy, we should uh, focus nicely on it. We should ensure availability of the resources, uh, the internet connection in the India. We should take care of that also. Not even this, we should when we are allocating the resources, we should take care of this also. Next is we should include the reflection and the continuous improvement. So whatever we have completed, we have done, there has to be a like a reflection of it, and we should, in the next process, we should like we should take all the feedbacks, and then we have to improve according to that. So this is all from my side. What we can say, that holistic education should integrate knowledge, skill, value, and the real world applications, not just multiple subjects together. So our aim is something different. Our aim is to give the holistic education, not just a multi-subject to the student. So our aim is, our focus should be on holistic development of the child, and keeping this in mind, we have to work on it. So these are the some templates, code design templates. I will share these things in the chat box, so that if any of you are interested to make a program to prepare design, you can use those templates. Just a second. This template I'm sharing in the chat box, you can find out from there. So this is the template which will help you to design your own course as your likings, or as you want your need. So this is again, I'm sharing a YouTube channel where I'm providing some informations regarding to that also. Yeah, whenever I lot of blogs also I'm publishing. So if you find any blog or any YouTube video useful for you, you can go through, you can copy, and you can keep it with you. These are some link which I'm providing you in the chat box. These are the researchgate link also. I have published some articles in the Google Scholar, as well as in the researchgate also. Many articles are available. So if you find any article from there which is useful for you, you can utilize. So these are some links, important links, which will help you. Like, as I Kalpana ma'am have told you, that I'm working as an entrepreneur also. So I have prepared a group also, edu mentorship by PME Society. So if you want, you can join the group also. So these are the few important links for all of you. And today's assignment, which I'm giving, is prepare any course of your area or just a second. Just a second, something. I think I'm not able to type. Something have happened. So you can write down that prepare any course of your subject area, and share it. I'm sharing this email ID to all of you. You face any issue while preparing your course, if when you are designing some course and you are facing any problem, or you want me to correct that course which you have developed, so you can contact me on this email address. So I'm not giving any because I know you people are from different faculties are there, different subjects you belongs to. And maybe some of you are teaching in school, some of you are teaching in universities and colleges. So I'm not giving any particular specified course to prepare. I'm just giving free hand to all of you. It should not be very lengthy. It should be very, first of all, we should start with the small little 2 or 3 subjects and 2 or 3 skills. Not, we should not incorporate so many skills and so many things. So prepare it, then mm, let me know if you have any issue. I would like to help you. So
Excuse
this
me.
is all from my side. Any question?
Yeah, I just wanted to know exactly what do you want in this course curriculum that we should do, like prepare.
I have given lot of steps to all of you, like any learning, like problem solving approach or inquiry based learning or project based learning, any kind of learning module you can choose.
Okay,
And then
okay,
you can choose your area of subjects, 2 or 3 areas of subject, and then you can prepare a program. Okay.
okay, okay,
So a skeleton system you can prepare, and in that, what you need to put, you need to put the evaluation system also. You need to incorporate community activities also. You need to put co-curricular activities of that particular theme or a subject also. And in between the class, in between our session, I'd provide lot of small examples, easy examples to all of you, so you will have little idea with those slides. So any of you wanted to ask anything or any? Dr. Kiran, uh, I think there is no question.
Yeah, ma'am, I think so. Thank you so much, ma'am, for lovely and knowledgeable session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to the director, to the team of RCS, and thank you, Kalpana ma'am. Thank you, Kiran ma'am, for giving this opportunity to me to share my views with all of you, all of the students. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. You are a part of this active session. Thank you, ma'am.
Now I hand over to Dr. Kiran.
Thank you, ma'am. Students, please fill your feedback form and should be mark your attendance. And please try to join next tomorrow, by tomorrow at time. And please on your camera because this is very important for one-to-one communication. Thank you.